Hello everybody. So we have a new season. Welcome to the season of Sanctuary, and it begins in Daylight Prairie. Actually, it takes place entirely in Daylight Prairie. Just like a season of enchantment, all of the spirits are located in a new area of Daylight Prairie called Sanctuary. So you go through into Prairie, you go through into Bird's Nest, which is the little broken towers. And then you will see a new little opening in the clouds with a tower in it. And you can see a new way through. And this takes you to the new area called, well, we'll call it Sanctuary. We'll assume that's what TGC is calling it as well. So here we go, Sanctuary. Really beautiful new area. Has 8 new winged delights, has 6 seasonal spirits, and it has a new set of little quests. And I think it will be similar to Season of Enchantment, where the quests will be available like weekly. Just an assumption. Same sort of idea as Enchantment. So if you played Enchantment, every quest you finish does something in the environment, and then unlike Season of Enchantment though, all of the quests are still done in Sanctuary. So all of the Sanctuary quests are done in Sanctuary. And you'll see this little structure here. I'm just going to show you real quick what this is. You know, this is little ruins, and you see your Sanctuary spirit here, your Sanctuary guide here. If you tap on him, kind of like just like Enchantment, he gives you a quest. And you tap on the exclamation point, and it goes through a little scene of what you're trying to do. It gives you a hint where to find what you're looking for. So you go find the hint. You go find the hint. The hint then tells you where to find the thing. And then you go find the thing, and then you bring it back to him. And it's all located here in Sanctuary, unlike Enchantment, where you had to go to several different places. But the bulk of this video is going to be the spirits. So here we have our first spirit. And I'm not going exactly in the order you're going to see in the video here. One spirit, not the first spirit, but one spirit is a grateful shell collector. All of the spirits, again, have names in them. You'll see that in the constellation table. So here's a spirit called Grateful Shell Collector, giving you a grateful emote. Thankfully, this is just a chase spirit. You don't have to carry anything. There are 2 carry spirits, 1 flying spirit, and the other 3 are simply chase. So you just chase the light down. And there's big candle bunches in here. There's, like I said, 8 winged lights. There's jellyfish. There's geysers that help you get really high. I've lost track of where I'm going. So chirp, and there it goes. Right now, so far in beta, there is, and this is recorded in beta, there is no way other than going back to Bird's Nest. There's no way into any other area of Prairie. So you just got to go back to Bird's Nest or go back home. I went backwards, I think. Very easy to do, especially if you're ahead of where the light actually goes. Okay, so there's a geyser there on the right. Like I said, it will help you get very high. There it is. See, I was ahead of it. And we find our spirit end here. And the first time I did this in beta, we had no, these scenes weren't working. So I had to kind of put together videos. But what is cool about this one is he appears in most of the animations, this big spirit. You see him doing the look around emote there. And then he brings her a shell, gives it to her, and she's grateful. That's very adorable. So That's the grateful spirit. What I've also done in this video is I've gone to every single spirit from the ruins, just to a frame of reference. So we're back up at the ruins with the enchantment spirit. Now we're going to go get the rallying Thrillseeker. This one's kind of cute. Again, there's another geyser right there. It takes you up really high. This is when we went on by a minute ago. So this is a flying one, I believe. And I actually had some help doing this one. So here we get really high, and there's our flying. And there you can see a winged light there too. Winged light will be a separate video. But here we have plenty of time. It's on a timer, plenty of time. I had somebody help me as I was going out, help me with this. Winged light is scattered all over. There's some islands over in the air that have some winged light. A bunch of them in this cave. I think there's a spirit over on that island thing up there with the waterfall. We'll get to that in a minute. And there's fragments, memory fragments all over, even way up high that you can get to, that you'll want as part of the quests here in Sanctuary. For some reason it kept on switching me out. I think the geysers might mess with your flight mode. It kept switching me out of open wing mode. See, there's another candle bunch there. You can see the ruins down on the right, and you can see another set of bird statue thingies, bird-looking statue things on the ahead of us, below us. Really, really neat area. A little bit hard to. It took me a little bit of time to get my bearings everywhere where I was. I'm still getting used to it. With all the caves and the beaches and the sand and everything else. So I went to head out to these islands where there's a and just as I headed out there, somebody grabbed it for me. That turn back around. There's a winged light out there. You got it for me, so back when I came all the way back, because that's where it is. It's kind of cool to do with a bunch of people, but you don't need a bunch of people. As you can see, there's plenty of time on the clock still, which is nice. They've taken pity on us and not made these timers so short. Again, this one's fun to do with a group, though. Very quick to do with a group. You can all go in separate directions, scatter in separate directions, because you can see they're really spread out around. That one's really far off the other way. Oop, got caught up in a geyser. Beautiful area, though. Very pretty, very big, a little bit spacious. It's going to be another one that's going to become sadly tedious to collect winged light in, but at a certain point, enough winged light is enough winged light. You don't have to collect all of it anymore, really. Here's the end. This one has sort of interesting cosmetics to him. Watch the little. There's some mantas flying around. And that's cute how the whole little group ends up in the cutscenes. The upgrade to him is kind of cute too. And this is a neat emote. I think this might be my favorite emote of the season. Just because it's going to be the most useful. So we're back here again, and we're going to go find another Timid Bookworm. Now here we're going to use a geyser to get where we're going to go. Because we got to get a little bit of height, and this one gets you really high. Some of them don't get you, well, some of them start lower, so don't get you so high. This one gets you high because it starts out high. We're heading over to those islands over there. Right on the right edge of it is the emote. There's also a memory fragment clue over here, just FYI, when that kind of time comes. So here we are at the emote, another chase emote. Spirit expression. I still call them emotes, even though that game company calls them expressions. I think other games are called emotes too. So, jellyfish, and you do use the. I think you do use the jellyfish on some of these to grab. One of them ends up on the jellyfish. Pretty sure it's this one. Yeah. Up there we go. I'm a little ahead of them. They're not appearing to me very quickly. There they are. One on the jellyfish. Jellyfish in the air. Unless we're entirely underwater everywhere. Who knows? We have a lot of water creatures that are in the air. These guys are in the air. Whether they're going to remain in the air and live, I'm not sure. I'm waiting for it to come. There it is. And there we go. Timid Bookworm is what this spirit is called. And it's a stance, standing posture. Right now, the icon for this in beta is the same as one of the other seasonal spirit stances. I expect that will change, so this hopefully this icon will be different in live, I hope. Because it was very confusing to have two identical. They'll both show in your emote menu if you have them both, but right now it's showing the same. I can't remember which season it is, but it's a previous season. It's an identical icon. So my game right now has two of that icon in the stance section of the expression menu. So now we warp on back to our guide, and we chill Sunbather. This one is interesting. I think if they're going for corny, silly cosmetics, I think it might have been quicker to go around the other way, but anyway, it's a circle. I went around one way. I think this one might have my favorite cape, only because it looks so 70s. And so I think this might be my favorite cosmetics. Oof. It was very hard to not slide too fast. Might be my favorite cosmetics of the season. So considering what cosmetics we're getting this season, these are my favorites. The cape and the eyewear. But, probably not cosmetics you'll be finding me wear too often. Then again, here's me usually wearing my blue cape and my, oh yes, crabs on this one. So this one is definitely easier with other people, mostly because other people can help you hold off the crabs. There is a wing delight along this path, along the path of this spirit. It is doable solo, as I'll show you, but all kinds of wax in here. I assume it was a plant, a dark plant of some sort in here. I don't remember. But the crabs are a pain in the butt. So this is going to take me a little while, but I'm going to show you the whole thing. So in these carry quests, it's usually a good idea to see if there's an easy route to take before you try a hard route. A lot of times I tried to go just jump up somewhere, and it's better to go around. So some of my fails were because I was trying to fly with it, basically jump. And that's true of the other one too, the later one as well. They're both relatively challenging. They're both very challenging actually to do, especially solo. This one's a little easier solo than the other one is. But again, it is doable. The other one, I needed myself, my alt, to help, mostly so that it wouldn't take so long. Because this thing does recharge you slowly. The spirit thing does recharge you slowly. And I kept losing charge. This one wasn't so bad. This one was just a challenge to keep in its circle. But the crabs are pretty rough. And this one's pretty long. The other one is longer. I'm just going to have you going up and around these ramps. I'm trying to get rid of the crabs. Now in live, you're not likely to find yourself completely alone. In beta, it's very common to find yourself completely alone doing these things. There are a lot fewer people in beta than there are in live. Now you see there's a winged light back there. And we'll continue on. And of course, knowing exactly which way to go is always a challenge. And see, it's like, dang, guys, you guys are mean. Which route do I want to take? My thing seems to be on the right, so we'll go to the right. So nice to have another person looking out. Now, whether that was the right decision, I have no idea. I managed to do this, but whether it was the best way to do it, I do not know. There may be other ways to do this. Just looking for where it is. It's over there. Okay. And there's a way to get up here, and I do have to wonder if there was that's not the way to go. You have to wonder if there was a better way to do that. Anyway, it worked. I just had to get onto the solid ground. Right here. There we go. Okay. The first time I did this was with a group on stream, and so I basically, because these things are hard to do with everybody in the circle in the group, I was kind of going ahead and letting other people carry, or when nobody else was carrying, I would carry. So I didn't carry the whole way. Here I'm going to sit there going, which way do I go? Do I trust the forward ahead, which seems to go over the spirit? It looks like it goes back up. Or do I not do that? Go the other way and go down and trust the spirit will follow me. Take a leap of faith. Leap of faith. There we go. That seemed to be the way to go. Except for the crabs. Dang crabs. And back through. Oh my God. Ay, ay, ay. And all you're thinking about at this point is, if I lose this thing, I've got to do all that all over again. This is when it's really good to have other people who can grab that for you, because there's a lot of crabs in here. And they're just coming at me and at me and at me and pushing me further and further away from that thing. Yeah, and that stuff must be going through my head now. If I lose this now, I've got to do that all over again. Yeah, they're brutal. Almost there, leave me alone, guys. And then up out of the hole. I'm not quite sure what a chill sunbather has to do with this. But anyway, that's what we have. See, they're getting right back up. It's like I chirp, they go upside down and then get right back up. There we go. Phew, it's the end, no more crabs. Don't care much for his hat, really, but not real sure on this emote. But anyway, I do like the cape. I do like the sunglasses. So, yeah. I mostly like the sunglasses. I wear glasses, and so I want glasses in my character in the game. However, when we get glasses, actual glasses, black rimmed glasses preferably, I'd like them to be an accessory and not a mask. The glasses are a mask, so the sunglasses are a mask, so you can't be chibi with them on. Okay, Jellyfish Whisperer. It is a new call and rivals only the crab call and its obnoxiousness. But anyway, that's my own opinion. You will see. Look, I think there's a winged light back there too. Yeah. Anyway, so there's another winged light back there. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here for a Jellyfish Whisperer or Jellyfish Call. And here we are. This one is another chase quest, which is actually a little bit cumbersome to do because of the jellyfish all over the place. And actually, it's not even. It's almost more like yeah, it's a chase. It's like you don't have to do it in order. You just do it wherever you see it. I think. Unlike the other ones where you have to do it in order, I think they're all over the place, as you can see. And you can just go to whichever one you get to first. So it's kind of like a cross between the chasing the light quests and a regular chase quest. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cute. I'm not quite sure what the story here is of this one. but it is cute. And he has, people who missed Rhythm, Season of Rhythm will be happy, and Season of Gratitude will be happy. He has a pair of leggings or pants. I don't know if pants is still a weird word for the Brits or not, but anyway, it's leggings, legs, jeans, whatever you want to call them. So got all those. And the rallying Thrillseeker also had a pantsuit, who knows, it looks like a space suit or a wing, a flight suit, something like that. Interesting outfit, which is kind of cool looking, but a little weird looking too. I kind of like it. This hair, it's just actual jellyfish hair. You're actually wearing a jellyfish on your head with this hair that this spirit has. So there's a jellyfish call. Hooray! Another one to drive me crazy with on stream. Yay! And then I think we have, what, one more? Now we get to go find a hiking Grouch. This one is hard, and it's very hard solo. It's just long solo because you have to, you're going to have to wait until you recharge. Now, I do not know if this is going to stay the way it is. Right now, there's this big light circle on the ground showing you where it is. I imagine that will change. So in live, we may not have this, but in beta, we have this. Hopefully, it'll be in the same spot, but maybe it'll look different. So anyway, this is hiking up this mountain, which isn't hard. And again, I don't know that there was easier ways, that I always picked the best route, and I actually had to edit quite a bit of this route that I did take because I did pick the wrong ways to go, for sure. So there might be easier ways to go. I might have not picked the best way to go, but I got the job done in the end. I did have to summon my alt a couple of times to recharge me just to speed things up a little. Otherwise it was going to take me all day because I'm trying to recharge with just this thing. Like I said, this thing does recharge you slowly. The hardest part is that you're so out of control when you fly and jump, because you have to jump a little higher. So it's a little wonky. Again, I had a whole group, the first time I did this was a whole group of us in stream. It was a little chaotic. This one was hard. This took me a long time to get. This one was easier to go down into the crevice than go up like what I did here, so I ended up going down into the crevice anyway. I was actually trying to take shortcuts, but it wasn't happening. So down into the crevice was much easier to do than trying to do anything else. And which is where we're going to end up because that's where the light went. So okay, fine. Down into the crevice is where we'll go. And oftentimes now from here, as you go up and around, mostly there is actually path you can take without having to jump up anywhere. Like I said, for all I know, I didn't take the best route or the easiest route, but it got the job done. Does not move as fast as I do, Dan. And of course, losing sight of it, like I am too. I don't know if that's I don't know. Obviously, with other people, this would be a little bit different. Where I'm cutting out is where I summon my alt to give me some charge. And I did miss the fact that I had a friend here with me on my alt, and I do apologize for that. I did not even realize, because I was mostly flying with my alt, This is my alt that's flying and collecting this. My main account, somebody joined me and I didn't even realize it until I ditched them. So sometimes I'm just making videos, guys, sorry. And I'm not always paying attention because I'm usually using my main account as my battery. You can see our ruins over there. Mountain climbing. Mountain climbing sky edition. And here's my thing, you know, hiking, running, doing outdoor stuff. How can you be grouchy when you do that? It just doesn't make sense to be a hiking grouch. Hiking is supposed to give you a sense of ease, and it should be more like chill, hiking chill or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. For me, being outdoors and doing outdoors things, outdoor exercises, calming doesn't make me grouchy. Usually. Sometimes it does. Anyway. Again, here is a cave you can go through instead of trying to jump up anywhere, so let's just go through it. I did try to jump up it, that's why I cut out. Just trying to save time. Not always the best thing to do. This was taking me a really long time. You don't know how much I cut out of this. Here's another big candle cluster. Treasure candles. And then we finish. Plenty of time left on the clock. Yay. There's a chat bench there too. And I do believe that is it for our spirits. So we will do a winged light and we will do a sanctuary quests video separately, just to show all of that good stuff. I like his bow tie. His bow tie is pretty cool because bow ties are cool. If anybody gets that reference, leave it in the comments. Bow ties are cool. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great season.